Hi guys, hope you're well. The day before this video, I took Abby out fishing to try and get her some sturgeon and maybe a catfish. And we was going to meet Matthew and his daughter down there. And we had a real good session. The fishing wasn't as good as it has been before, but when we had to wait quite a while for the bites, but then that made the bites even more exciting when they came. And the two girls played the fish extremely well. I was really impressed with both of them. And Abby managed to get a catfish out near the end, beating, as you might expect, the catfish that I've caught previously. But it was a real good day. But because of that, I woke up this morning a bit sore and stiff, and was a bit slow getting out of bed, and I was umming and ahhing about where I was going. I wanted to go for pike, and there was two venues I had in mind, but they were a bit of a travel, and I decided to stay local really and go back to a pool that I haven't fished for in many years. So this video is what happened when I went back to the Forgotten Pond take 2. Just to the left of here we had a great day once with just hemp and tears, and had a lovely little bag of quality roach. I think them days are long gone now really, and them roach have probably been eaten by the pike. And this is also the spot where we first tried dead baiting for pike really, using all the wrong gear. It was an old Firebird reel with mono and a match rod, and Chris got a 14-pounder out. Luckily I catch bigger ones than that, so he can't hold that against me now. But yeah, this is the spot where we first really started dead baiting. I think it was a tiny follow then. When I say tiny, I mean tiny, but it's still a fish. Oh, yes! So small, I could swing that in. I'll use a net as well. Come on! Yay! I got caught up in the net. There we go. Look at that, beautiful. Looks like he's been had some time. Let's get him back. That's a nice surprise. Hey, another one? Yep, I think it is. Another little one. But it's not the same one, is it? I'll be able to tell by the mark on the back of my tail if it is. No, this is a different one. Yeah, different one. Oh, beautiful. Another tiny one. Swipes at it twice then. I reckon I'll come back for it. It's a very awkward place to cast, but it's a spot where you can imagine them being. I've changed over to a 10-gram jig head just because I'm in the wind now, and I'm just trying to get that extra bit of punch out with the lure. But where's behind it? There it is. It's still hanging off just off the edge. I don't know if you saw that. It's probably the smaller than the ones I've caught. Let's see if I come back. Still has a fat hook at all though. If it doesn't come on this one, I'll change back to the bling perch pattern and see if that will entice another take. He seems to have that in his mouth. Half of it in his mouth anyway, so I'm surprised it didn't hook up. Nope. Alright, let's just change back over then to the bling perch. That's on a 7.5 gram jigged. One safe. That change of colour. I tie him back in. It's only a tiny one, so I ain't really particularly bothered, but all goes down to the fish count. I wasn't expecting to catch one from here really, let alone possibly 3. I think I can see him just on the edge of those reeds really. Let's see. But I think he's a bit wary now. Here he comes. Oh no! No, he didn't. Again. So that's small. He probably can't even get the hook in the mouth. The hook in the mouth. Yes, this feels a bit of a better one. Only a little bit, but come out of there. Oh, that's a big perch. Really big perch. I'm not surprised. Oh, get off the brambles. Oh wow. Not surprised. What a beauty. What? Absolutely gorgeous markings. My first perch from out of here. I'm just going to leave him in the net for a bit. We'll have another cast. What you probably can't see is that you can see like a brownish orange shallow water there, and I'm just trying to come off that where it comes to the deeper water, thinking that there might be some pike lurking just off the like the shelf or something, but obviously other predators as well. It's just down there in that corner. I remember coming up with Chris, my younger brother, and we were fishing out. It's what unreal, fishing for like coarse fish. Didn't have any bite alarms or anything, so we was ledgering, put a broken twig on his line, and he had a nice tench out, and he never lets me lift it down to this day. I've changed over to the other shed I've got rigged up on a 7.5 gram, just because it's lighter and it is a bit shallower around this little island, so it just gives me a bit more control than the 10 gram one. But when I go around to the deeper water, I'll put the 10 gram one back on. Yes. This must be better. Only just. He's got a nasty gash on him. Oh, so nasty. Now, is that a pike that's done that to him? Looks like it is. That's the one I'd like to have. Look at that. That's pike's had that. That's quite fresh as well. Now I can imagine what some people would be saying. They'll be saying, well, if you want slightly bigger fish, put on a bigger lure, but which is probably true. But the smaller lures will catch the bigger fish as well. But I don't want to really count out the small ones. You know, it's a good sport. You fold the fish to take a bit of plastic, and that's what I get my most satisfaction from. So I might put, when I get to a bit of a deeper water, the 12cm versions on and see how that goes. But at the moment I'm just enjoying getting bites from a hard venue which I haven't fished for years. It was around this area where I've caught my biggest ever pike of £22.10. It was when I was using jerk baits. It was on a Pink Slapper by Jim McDonough, and I know it broke the landing there when my dad got it in a landing there, tried to lift it up, and yeah, that's why this place will always have some good memories for me. But some in this area. Oh, a big pike just followed that in then. Or a bigger pike. So if he comes for back for it. Oh, so there's bigger pike in the area. Might put the bigger 12cm one on in a minute. But he wasn't charging it. No, that's the thing, he wasn't, unless he's only just spotted it. But 12cm. I've put the 15g one on because I want to get that cast, but also retrieve it in quite quick, not to give the pike a chance to think about it if they want to take it or not. And then the official roach, which is a colour I like. So it didn't come back in for the smaller one, so I'm not sure he's going to come back in. But he's actually in the hungry state. I think he was just inquisitive, really. So that was a pleasant surprise, and that was just what I needed really to motivate me to go back there and try again. I know the fish were tiny, but if they're there, bigger fish are there, and it just gives me another local venue to go and target. And the water clarity was brilliant, so especially for lure fishing. So yeah, definitely be trying it again and see if we can get some of the bigger ones interested. So I hope you enjoy, and until next time, tight lines.